All right, we got a New York City battle here, Knicks versus Nets. Knicks have dropped 3 straight. I'm a little depressed about it, but I haven't completely lost faith in the Knicks yet. Nets should have also dropped 3 straight. They lost 2 in a row. And then last night they were down big to the Nuggets. They went on a 32-7 run to take the lead and win, led by Kevin Durant. Pretty heroic. So we got Nets. Brooklyn is at Madison Square Garden to play the Knicks. Let's make a pick. This line opened up Knicks +5. Nets were favored in this one. And it opened up right around the time the Nets had completed that comeback and were about to win the game. Initial money was all over the Nets. I think it was 82% of the money from the first round of bets came in on the Brooklyn Nets. Now here we are on Wednesday. Tonight's the game. The Knicks are now getting an extra point. The line's moved to 6. Look at the money. There was actually a 12% shift from last night to today. Not a crazy shift, but still a little bit of a shift. Some people have placed some bets on the Knicks. Seems like the buzz from last night's heroic ending is kind of fading, and people are really sitting down and looking at this game. Some Knicks money is coming in. Gotta love it. So now we're looking at Knicks +6. All right, let's break down this game. So how do these two teams match up on the court? Well, the Knicks offense has gotten way too one-dimensional. Julius Randle started this season red hot. I don't know, the first, I want to say like 6 games of the season, Julius Randle was looking like LeBron. A little bit of an exaggeration, but he was awesome. He was looking more like a lefty Carmelo Anthony. So the Knicks kind of fell into this comfort zone. They got complacent, just taking the ball down and dumping it into Julius Randle for isolation looks. And yeah, when Julius Randle's making turnaround 20-footers on a consistent basis, that could work. But when he's not, and most of the time he's not, that is not going to work. The Knicks offense just looks lost right now. They look like they don't even know what to do with the ball other than dumping into Julius Randle. Now for some good news for the Knicks defense still looks good. I mean, the Knicks defense is really good, and it's versatile too. The Knicks can guard all positions on the court well. They can stop teams in different ways. They can stop the outside shot. They can stop the inside scoring. They have a great defense. The Knicks' only weakness on defense are like big, powerful, physical centers, and there's really not that many of them left in the league. Like Andre Drummond ate up the Knicks when they played the Cavs. He ate the Knicks apart. Joel Embiid is always tough to stop for any team, but especially the Knicks. So big, strong, physical centers are the Knicks' weakness. But other than that, they play great team defense. As far as the Brooklyn Nets, Durant's back. He's been back for, I think, 3 games now. But now Kyrie Irving is gone, and I don't even know if there's a timetable for his return. He left for personal reasons, but then apparently he was spotted at a party not wearing a mask, so he'll have to do a week of isolation before he rejoins the team, I think. And I don't even think he's shown any interest of rejoining the team anytime soon. To be honest, I have to do more research on that. Point being, he's definitely not playing tonight, that's for sure. So now we're looking at the Nets with Durant on the floor without Kyrie. And how does this team look? Well, you know, we all know what Durant could do. One of the best scorers I've ever seen. One of the best scorers any of us have ever seen. But their defense, man, their defense looks bad. In the 2 games before Denver, they couldn't make a stop to save their lives in those losses. And even Denver, for the first 3 quarters, there was no, 2.5 quarters, there was no defense being played on the side of the Nets. So what's the pick here? All right, so I'm going to stay true to my colors and take the points. I'm going to take the Knicks here. Longtime subscribers know that when I take the Knicks, just like take it with a grain of salt and really analyze the game and make your own pick on this, because I'm a diehard Knicks fan, and it's the only team I have a hard time betting objectively on because I love this team. That being said, the Nets are on back-to-back nights, and although they look great in the last 15 minutes against the Nuggets, are we just going to ignore the last 3 games because they've looked bad? They haven't looked good. The Knicks are at home with a day of rest. They're on a 3-game losing streak. This rivalry game would be a perfect game for them to come out strong versus the Nets back-to-back games. So I'm taking the Knicks. If anything changes, I will post it on Twitter and put it on my Instagram story. So if you're going to follow me on this pick, which, hey, take it or leave it, I understand if you want to bet Brooklyn. But if you're going to follow me, make sure you check my Twitter and my Instagram to see if there's any last-minute inactives, injuries, stuff like that. If the pick changes, I will post it there. Let's go Knicks.